Hey, Scorpio, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your April 2024 love reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, welcome Scorpio. It looks like you've planted some seeds in matters of the heart. So in the recent past, you do have the wish flower. So I'm picking up on some of you even manifesting some wishes. Maybe you've made a vision board. Some of you are going after your dreams in matters of the heart. And look at that. We start off with the Magician. So you're definitely heading towards manifesting the type of love, the type of life that you want for yourself. You're in a position here of power. You are realizing and remembering that you are the alchemist of your life. You're getting honest with yourself is what I see here about what you truly want, what you deserve. So there could be a decision that you need to make here in the near future, because we have the Two of Swords crossing your energy. Because some of you, you may have felt like you were being pulled between the head and the heart. Okay, I am getting that with the Two of Swords showing up here. We have the Nine of Cups coming in. There's your wish fulfillment, Scorpio. Now, you also have the water jug, which is about creativity and fertility showing up in the near future. So for some of you, this could be a highly fertile time for you to be creative, to start a family, to start new projects, new relationships. April is going to be a turnaround month, and I am getting a lot of you diving into your spiritual gifts as well, because subconsciously you have the feather, and this is about divine guidance. There could be a divine meeting of soulmates this month. For others of you, you've already met this soulmate. You've gone through a lot. We have the Strength card showing up here as well. So I feel like you have gone through a lot of, I don't want to say demons, but a lot of personal challenges and struggles that you've had to face here. You've had to work through self-discipline, maybe even self-sabotage. What do we have for a final outcome here, Spirit? Thank you. Okay. Wow, you have 3 cards showing up in the final outcome. Look at what you're releasing. Okay, well, stay tuned to the end, but that looks pretty significant here. So a lot of you are releasing some sort of betrayal and hurt. Endings bringing in new beginnings, and you've planted some seeds, Scorpio, in a very big way, because some of you are dealing with people who weren't always honest, right? And your wish is for honesty, for love, for commitment, for truth, for integrity, for security, safety, stability, all of those things I see that you are wanting to embrace. And that's part of this wish flower here. It's part of your wish fulfillment, which we do see, but you may have indulged a little bit along the way. You may have indulged, and I'm getting here the energy of indulged in a fantasy or indulged in someone's whims. Okay, it could have been a highly maybe toxic situation where you needed to learn and grow, but you've planted some new seeds here for growth in the future, and you're in a position now to be able to make choices that are in your highest good. Not that you didn't make choices in your highest good in the past, but I feel like there was a strong pull. I'm getting the Devil energy, even though I don't necessarily see the Devil in your reading. I feel like there was a strong attachment or a strong pull that may have kind of left you weak in the knees. You felt like you didn't have a lot of say over something because the energy was very magnetized. And for those of you that have been single for quite some time, you've planted the seeds here. And you're in a really favorable position where you can manifest love if that's what you're looking for here. Yeah, because you have this water jug, which is highly creative, highly fertile. I feel like you know what you want. A lot of you had to go through a situation that, yes, it was challenging. There could have been a lot of betrayal, cheating, lies, dishonesty, whether on your end, their end, or both of you, but it wasn't necessarily where you wanted to be, but it's like you felt like you were caught up in that drama. Now, bottom of the deck, what you don't see here, look at that. We just talked about safety and security with the birdhouse. You're moving forward through divine guidance, okay? You also have loved ones in spirit. You have your ancestors. You have your guides. I feel like a lot of you are connecting stronger to your own intuition, your own higher self, and you're within strengthening that bond between you and source, you and the divine. You're actually going to move forward here and manifest the type of love or passion that you truly seek and desire. You have the cinnamon here. So there's definitely forward movement, forward momentum, but I feel like there has been or was an ending that needed to take place here in order for you to kind of see what you truly desired, because it was difficult for you to move forward in a connection or a dynamic where there was a little bit of that tug of war going on here for you. Now, Scorpio, starting off, you do have the Magician energy. And because there's polarity with every card here, I feel like someone could have been misusing their power. And maybe that's part of that devil that I keep seeing here in my mind's eye, is they were calling you in or attracting you energetically, if not physically, right? It's like you kept thinking about a person, or you kept manifesting maybe the wrong type of people. Are you manifesting from a place of heart, from a place of love, from a place of compassion and empathy? Or are we manifesting here from a place of fear, greed, jealousy, control? I feel like a lot of you, you've kind of oscillated between having these manifestations yourself or being drawn into other people's drama. Now, the Magician is a beautiful energy. It means that you have the personal power to create. You are the alchemist of your life, right? You are the one that gets this wheel spinning. Yes, there's a hand of destiny coming in, but you are your own destiny. You are the hand of the divine. So it's through your choices, Scorpio, that spins that wheel moving forward. And I just get, for some of you, it's like you kept kind of spinning the wheel backwards in a way, because you needed to learn some lessons around your own power, your own magic, your own self-worth. But coming into April, I feel like you are realizing how powerful you truly are, and how your thoughts really do create your reality and your beliefs, and what you think about, what you focus on grows. And that's a big energy for you this month, because you want something to grow and take shape. That's why you've planted these wish seeds, right, with the dandelion. Now, crossing your path, you do have the Two of Swords. I like the Two of Swords when it's in reverse, though, because it means that you are not ignoring a decision. A decision needs to be made. No more indecisiveness, no more wishy-washy, no more lying to oneself. And I'm not going to give you the full outcome yet, but we do have the Seven of Swords, which can be deception. That's part of what you're releasing. Those were the two clarifiers coming out with your outcome here. So I feel like if you've been maybe telling yourself that a situation is going to get better, or that person's going to leave their wife or their husband for me, right? Or whatever you've been telling yourself, it's been an illusion. And I feel like this maybe eclipse season is really putting things into perspective for you. If you've been single for quite some time and you've been lying to yourself saying, I'm never going to find love, right? It's not true. That's based on fear. That's you manifesting from a place of fear. Just because you've been single for quite some time doesn't mean that has to be the end all be all, unless you believe that to be true for you, right? So what you focus on grows, and you're cutting through the truth of a situation here, something that's been holding you back. I feel like you are now in a position to make choices that are aligning you with what you truly want. Scorpio, what's below you? Deep foundation. We do have the Lovers, Gemini energy here. Some of you Scorpios could be dealing with a Gemini. I see that here with the Magician as well. This could be Gemini, Virgo. We also have maybe air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. And then we have the Lovers, making choices from the heart. And I do feel for you, Scorpio, you keep your heart, on your sleeve in a way, but you're deep and you're sensual and you're passionate and you're sexual and you love love, right? So I do feel here that there's a deep spiritual bond and connection that you either had with another, or this is something that you're calling in, because this is about balance decisions, partnerships, soul contracts, and love. But there was a situation, I feel, where trust, disharmony, maybe destiny had a play in this, as in you are in charge of your destiny. You're the one who created your blueprint prior to incarnating into this life for what you wanted to learn, the soul contracts of people you wanted to be in relationships with, including parents, children, spouses, things of that nature. And I am getting that you completely lost yourself in some sort of union here in the past, but it may have ended up in a separation or a divorce or some sort of conflict, okay? But it was to teach you. And you're realizing that now, because here in the recent past, Libran energy, we have the justice, we have the scales. This is about you balancing the polarities, the good, the bad, the light, the dark, the up, the down, the right, the wrong, right? Because that's what we are on this earthly plane, full of polarity, full of free will, full of choices. And it's up to us to find that balance. What does balance even look like? It's going to be different for each and every one of you. And so when the justice shows up, some of you could have been dealing with karma. Some of you could have been dealing with the justice system, okay, a legal situation, or there was something where life didn't feel fair. It felt imbalanced. But this is about balancing up the scales. And I do feel for a lot of you, if the wheel has been spinning backwards in your love department or in matters of the heart, things are taking a turn here, because what's been going on, even if you couldn't quite see it while you were in this contract, this love partnership here, whether with spirit, with yourself, with another, you were actually planting the seeds for new growth down the road. And you're getting a sweet taste of that now. But be mindful of indulgence, okay? Because I also get this could be someone around you. This is the 9 of Cups. Sometimes we can go overboard. We can drink to excess. We can, date because we're trying to date many, many people without substance because we're trying to fill a void. We can eat too much of the cake and get a stomach ache, right? So just be mindful of finding, again, that balance. Now, yes, it can be the wish fulfillment card, and it can taste really good, right? But I also feel that there's someone in your energy that wanted their cake and, wanted their cake and to eat it too, right? It's almost as like they had other options, but they wanted to keep you on that line. That's only going to resonate for some of you, but I'm just getting that someone may have been, it's almost like a side piece, like having their cake here. Like, I want this cake when I want it, but I just feel like it wasn't the complete package, or it wasn't the complete energy of what you truly wanted. But now you're making some shifts and some choices that are going to navigate you towards a very powerful new beginning. Okay, a new beginning, because we have here the 9, and then we have an ace showing up here, and there's your 10. There is the ending, bringing in a new beginnings. There's the completion. There's the whole package. And for some of you, it's like you've been in the singular energy here for some time, or even if you're in a relationship, maybe you have went to some extremes and indulged because things felt a little bit imbalanced here. But in the future, you have the Queen of Wands showing up. Spontaneity is what's needed and required. Now, if there were any emotions of jealousy, insecurities, cattiness, or even vengefulness, sometimes when the Queen of Wands shows up and she is in this vibration here, she can let her insecurities get the best of her, and she can lash out. And I feel for some of you, you're being asked to be spontaneous, to be independent, to be bold and creative and powerful. She is that, creative soul. She's the entrepreneur. She's the one that walks into the office and, she's dressed to the nines. All eyes are on her. People want to listen when she walks in because she's feeling good. She's confident. She carries this energy with her that exuberates a sense of awe, right? And I feel like that's you here, Scorpio, where people do look at you in this light, but do you look at yourself in that light? Because you are in this position here of power. So be spontaneous this month. Try something new. Wear something new. Do a new move with your hair. Color it red. For some of you, this is red haired. This could be cheetah print. Some of you like cheetah print or leopard print. I'm also getting that as well. I also see some of you are seeing things clearly now with this Hawkeye. And some of you, yeah, look at that. It's like she has a little bit of a belly there. So some of you could be quite fertile if you're looking to start a family, and maybe that's been a little bit of a struggle. I feel like that this could be a really great month to birth new energy, new life into the world. If you're not looking for that, be mindful. So what's going on in your energy? You are showing up here, Queen of Pentacles. So perhaps for some of you, this Queen of Wands could be someone else. It could be a sister, it could be a friend, where someone's jealous of you or jealous of a relationship, or someone could be looking at you. Yeah. You see here that someone's feeling a little bit catty, maybe even a little bit vengeful. Okay, maybe there's a third party going on here, although I don't see third party, but we do have some deception here and some heartbreak that did take place at some time. But I am getting here that someone is possibly jealous of the power that you have over your own self. Okay, female or male, it doesn't matter, although it's showing up as female here. You're showing up as your own support system. Very empathic, highly intuitive here, Scorpio. This is the Queen of Pentacles. She is someone who's very resourceful, very abundant, homey, practical, down to earth. You can see that she's hugging this koala bear here, and she is full of love and nurturing, and she has the greenery and the plant life around her. So there could be an energy here about you where you just give off this aura of love, right? Of support, of mothering, of nurturing. Now, for some of you, this is not going to resonate with everyone, but someone that you may have been in a relationship with may have had a child, or you may find out that they got someone else pregnant. Okay, because I do see that there could be conflicting energies here for you, but your biggest advice to yourself is to support what helps you grow. And for those of you that are in a relationship, maybe this is about you opening yourself up more to self-love instead of focusing on maybe nurturing other people so much to the point where you neglect yourself. Okay, support is here for you. It could be in the form of financial support. It could be someone who is very in touch with the outdoors or with their spiritual side. You also see the bee above here, and I'm getting two energies. Like sometimes life stings, sometimes life's sweet, right? We're going to oscillate between those two. And there is something here with the honey, and I'm getting honeybee. So I feel like there's going to be sweet results after a lot of work. Okay, after a lot of work, because this pentacles are the slowest moving suit, right, in tarot. But it is about you creating something that's sustainable, something that's stable. Now, showing up in the environment, we have the Strength card. So it's almost as if you've gone through a situation that has tested your strength. Some of you, dark night of the soul. For others of you, this is about how compassionate you can be with yourself, with others. You can see that this small child is hugging that gator, right? So it's almost an energy of you getting in touch with your own shadows, with your own ugly side, because Scorpio, we all have them. And you are someone who goes deep. You want to get deep with intimacy, with love, with relationships. You don't settle for surface, right? And I feel like you got in too deep in a situation that, again, it just felt like this was a soulmate connection, and maybe you're still in this, but it's almost like it's taking a lot of your self-discipline, a lot of your inner strength to not maybe sabotage your happiness, or to not sabotage love or success or whatever you've planted the seeds on. I feel like you're being guided to grow and to water what you want to see nurture. But in order to do that, you had to come face to face with your deepest, darkest, ugly fears. or fears in a situation may have actually manifested for you. And you may have even seen, because I'm getting high intuition, you may have seen the crash kind of before it happened, right? It's like intuitively you knew that something wasn't going to maybe turn out. But I mean, your cards are beautiful here. So I feel like whatever new seeds that you've planted, they're fears that may be stemming up from the past, okay? Because your hopes and fears, you have the Two of Wands. This is focus. This is important. And you have, with this Queen of Wands, she has that same exact mask on her face. So she is being guided to focus here on what she truly wants. There is an energy here of choices and decisions twice now for you, especially even with the Lovers, right? Choices of the heart, choices, making those choices intuitively, I'm picking up on here for you. Planning your future, making a decision. What are your passions? What are your goals? What type of opportunities do you want to have from here on out? And I feel like there could be a spontaneous decision being made around matters of the heart in the month of April. So fears would be staying stuck, right? Indecision, going back and forth. And we already see that showing up with the Two of Swords. So Scorpio, whatever this is here, you may be having a really difficult time because it's like you want to indulge, right? You want to indulge with this fantasy, with this wish fulfillment. But again, I see that it's not going to be, there's could be two options. Some of you, there could be two people and you may be picking, what path to go. Some of you, it's should I stay, should I leave? For others of you, it's can I open my heart up to dating again? Or what do I need to do to focus on my own self, right? Especially if this Queen of Wands is another version or aspect of yourself that is lacking the confidence. I feel like you have more than enough confidence here. You just have to dive in and remember, choose that path here of coming back home to yourself. This is healthy ego as well. When the Queen of Wands shows up, yes, she can be in that lower vibration of very egotistical, but I feel like you are wanting to bring in healthy ego, which is mixed and intermingled with love and compassion and kindness and grace and humility. Now, what we have for your final outcome here. Now, your first card out was the Ace of Wands, right? Ace of Wands, beautiful. There is your new beginning. There's you chasing dreams. This is feeling inspired. This is setting goals in matters of the heart. It's creative. It is inventive. It's optimistic. It's happy, right? It's one of the best aces. It's filled and fueled, full of that fiery, passionate energy towards opening up the heart. And we see also with the Two of Wands, you want to do this. You're making a choice to open yourself up to this. You've gone through a lot, and yes, you may have to be vulnerable. The Strength card is vulnerability, and it can be strong sexual energy. So for some of you, I do get that is maybe even a Kundalini awakening, or there's strong sexual energy between you and another. However, the Clarifiers here both came out in reverse. We have the Three of Swords and some sort of deception. I mean, if this doesn't have cheating all over it, right? Or some sort of lying, sneaking, someone wearing a mask here, someone disguising themselves as a sheep where they're, a wolf underneath it. And I feel like it's like you want to avoid this, and you don't want that to happen again. That's why you're making a new choice to have a new beginning. So if you are going between two different options at this time, Scorpio, I suggest you taking a new path, right? If you are contemplating doing what you've always done, I just feel like you're going to have a hard time manifesting or growing in the same energy that this is in, right? So there needs to be some sort of a new beginning taking place and occurring in order for your seeds to fully grow to potential. Otherwise, you're going to get, if you planted a garden and you planted some potatoes and they've become stunt, right? You're going to pull them up it's like you pull them up too quickly, or they don't fully grow to fruition, and you're going to get a little baby potato that big. And so I feel like there's something here that, yes, it did break your heart, but I also get that being honest with yourself is going to be the key. Being honest with yourself about what you truly want, or why you keep manifesting or attracting certain type of people or this person back into your life, or what you need to do in this relationship that you're in currently, whatever the situation may be for you. No more lying to yourself, because that's leaving you in some sort of a heartbreak, because you have a beautiful path coming in here. I mean, there is balance coming in. You come from a place of love, right? Lovers. You have the skills, you have the tools, you have a lot to offer, Scorpio. And if someone is playing and tugging on your emotions and on your heart, maybe that was a soul lesson that your soul needed or wanted to experience, but you don't have to keep putting yourself through it over and over and over. Okay, because you have a new beginning, a beautiful new beginning coming in here for you. Let's get a message here from the wisdom of the oracle. What do we have, please? Wisdom of the oracle for Scorpio, April. Round and round. What did we just say? You don't have to keep doing something over and over and over again. Some of you, you're making a decision to step off the karmic wheel. That's what this round and round card is all about. It's card 25. Some of you could be 25 years old or born on the 25th. And this is all about the spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated. Cycles that you are challenged to break. Revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. The appearance of this card is a reminder that although it may appear that you've gone backward, the truth is that you're standing at a higher ground. Looking down into your circumstances, you will learn something, do something better, and break a cycle set up in the past. You actually have a bird's eye view. You can't make that up. We just talked about that bird, right? We literally have the Queen of Wands, right? She has the bird as her view. And remember, the hope is that you can focus, that you have that bird's eye view, because that's that Queen of Wands, right? So I feel like your focus is to have that bird's eye view of your initial footprint so you can access the wisdom, access the lessons learned. Are you wondering, how did I get here again? Does something feel familiar right now in your dynamic with others? Don't be surprised that you found yourself repeating an old story with the same sort of person who may not look similar, but who attracted you because of your easy acquaintance with his or her qualities. Your relationship is a mix of what is good and what is potentially challenging. You've been drawn to this person through the perfection of Spirit's plan for your evolution. You may have circled back to an accustomed spot, a familiar place, but that's fine, as you get to do things again, only differently this time around. For you learned something of great value since the last time around. How will you choose? There's the choice. How will you choose to behave now that you are aware? Remain curious and stay out of the blame game. Yeah. That's that heartbreak. That's that deception. If you get yourself caught up in the blame game, or, Queen of Wands in reverse, she can be blameful. She can be vengeful. She can be spiteful, right? If we get caught up in that, we're going to go round and round and round and have to repeat some lessons here. Now, the protection message is this, and I'm going to read the reversal just because you have double twos. So some of you are really riding that fence of making some choices in matters of the heart. Are you refusing to see your own personal responsibility for repeating lessons that you don't need to relearn? You have to surrender now to the fact that you are the common denominator in all these repeat performances. Be happy, for this is a wonderful spot to be in. You can now see the cycles that you wish to exit. Once you figure out that you have the power to stop going round and round, you possess the key to your freedom. Be good to yourself. It's not about blame, but about accountability. You have the abundant life filled. You can have the abundant life filled with love and prosperity that Spirit so wants for you. And I see that here for you as well. You are the alchemist, right? If you want love, if you want abundance, that is higher vibrational frequency, right? If it is something that you don't want to repeat from the past, you have every tool in the toolbox to help you get there. So step off that karmic wheel. You've already learned the lesson here, Scorpio. Now let's get a message from your crystal spirits. And at this time, I just ask, if you can, Scorpio, please close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in from your solar plexus chakra, the belly area. And upon your exhale, tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first crystal or crystals that show up in your mind's eye. Perhaps your crystal is showing up as a specific color, shape, or size. Maybe it's a crystal that you're familiar with and even know the name of. This could be a crystal or gemstone that is emitting a frequency of love, healing, groundedness, or even support. It could be a gemstone or a crystal that you're currently wearing or it's within your reach. There is no right or wrong answer, Scorpio. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway where I draw one winner around the first of each month and post right back here on the channel, all you need to do is drop your crystal in the comment section below the video and make sure you hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss that notification. All right, one of my favorites, you got Labradorite here, Labradorite. And for those of you that are familiar, this is kind of what it looks like here. It's a very beautiful, sparkly energy, Labradorite, card 29. 29 could be a significant number for you as well, could be a birthday. This is about awakening to the magic within, and it kind of goes hand in hand with that magician energy. It's about mystery and synchronicity, which is you, Scorpio. It's help from unexpected sources. As we go about our healing work, bringing love and light into the dark corners of our hearts and our lives, we can forget that alongside reason and logic is the very practical tool of magic. Do you think of magic that way, or did you buy into the notion that the healing toolbox contains only what can be defined, tested, predicted, and controlled by humans and their current technology? Labradorite is here to tell you to believe in the mystery of the universe, as the universe finds ways to support us in healing what is broken. For its ways are magical, and you're being called to make a choice. Again, another choice card. You're being called to make a conscious choice to acknowledge the reality invisible to the senses that make itself known through meaningful coincidences. Pay attention to the synchronicities bearing messages, which is eager to see you replace what you've lost and repair what has become frayed or broken. Listen to the part of you whispering that something small and seemingly insignificant has great importance, for it's speaking the truth of magical synchronicities. Now, the message from Labradorite is to open to the magic, right? Release your fears about love and open to it fully. Look for the signs that you are loved, Scorpio, for they will reassure you that the universe is working with you to co-create the loving partnerships you desire. Perhaps the relationship you're in has more potential than you think, or perhaps it is an important opportunity that will prepare you for the one that you truly deserve. Give up the need for certainty right now and instead leave room for magic and open yourself to the signs of the universe. You deserve that loving partnership you seek for yourself. So let the universe help you co-create it. Yeah, that's what I see here with the Ace of Wands as well. There is something here with self-sabotage or attracting or manifesting the same type of situation here. Or even if you're single and you've had a difficult time manifesting love, you may be in that spiral effect. It may be that you need to tell yourself a new story. Work with Labradorite Spirit, okay? This is a beautiful crystal to work with, especially when logic, reasons, and facts are really important to you. I mean, it says, even so, don't overlook the role of magic. This can help you remember that you are the magician, that you are the alchemist here. You are meant to prosper, right? So working with this can help you free yourself of fears around maybe isolation, rejection, abandonment. Messages are being sent to you. This can help you open up the third eye, and it can help you tune into, again, the darker aspects. And I love this stone because look at it. It almost at a distance, it looks dark, but when you get it close, look at that. It illuminates all of these beautiful rainbow colors. So parts of yourself that you may have felt were lost somewhere along the line, right? Labradorite protects the energy field. It can be really magical if you like to go on shamanic journeys, if you astral travel, or in any of your magical workings. So that is your stone for the month. Now, last but not least, Scorpio, let's get a message from your soul's truth and take a look at what your soul wants you to know at this time. What does Scorpio's soul want to know at this time, and action steps that Scorpio can take to vibrate at the highest frequency that aligns with their mission? Do I believe I am worthy? Scorpio, you are worthy. You are deserving. You are loved. Start seeing the divine beauty within you and go out and claim the life you have dreamt up. Your crown has been bought and paid for, so put it on your head and wear it. Today's soul action, Scorpio, for a big goal or dream you have, ask yourself, do I feel worthy of this? And I want you to start repeating this mantra. I am worthy of it all. Right? Not just bits and pieces, not just someone's breadcrumbs, right? You're not Hansel or Gretel looking for the breadcrumbs, getting to that, witch's house, being poisoned, right? This is about you being able to know that you're worthy of a higher commitment of love based on truth, based on honesty, where someone's not just breadcrumbing or giving you certain pieces of themselves, right? They want to commit to you fully. And I feel like that's the direction that you're headed. That's the Ace of Wands. It's about you believing it, you feeling that inspiration, and you knowing that this is the life that you can have. So go out and wear your crown, right? It's bought and paid for. That's what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope it resonates. If so, please hit that thumbs up button. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I'm getting a Lucy and Susie. Lucy and Susie, maybe that's a couple. That could be a name that resonates with you. Take it as it does. So again, please drop your crystal spirits in the comment section below to be entered into that giveaway. And be sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you so much for tuning in, Scorpio. Lots of love.